For all serious inquiries for the purchase of Precise Pressure brand clothing, make sure to check out all the social media sites. And also, this is where you'll be able to purchase Precise Pressure, the clothing brand itself, for all serious purchases and everything like that. Which is Facebook, the business page is Precise Pressure, and also social media networks such as TikTok. That is at Railwavy underscore Precise Pressure. That's where you can see all of the brands of the clothing and everything like that, and all the merchandise of Precise Pressure. And then also on Instagram at Railwavy underscore Precise Pressure. That's where you can see the brand, the clothing, and everything like that, the merchandise. Also contact for all serious inquiries for purchases also. So be sure to check out Precise Pressure clothing and purchase. WC Radio.
Turn up the audio. It's like really low.
All right.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Hey, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So before we get started, where are you originally from?
I'm from Seattle.
Oh, Seattle? Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm from like a small town, like an hour north of Seattle, but I lived in Seattle for like quite a few years, so I just kind of claimed the city instead.
Okay. So how did you start it out being like a social media, creator and everything like that, content creator?
So I started in 2020 when the pandemic hit. I lost my job, and I just kind of needed a way to make money, and OnlyFans was really blowing up at the time. So I kind of hopped on that bandwagon, and I did it on and off for the last 3 years. And I'd say within the last like 6 months, I started really taking it seriously, and I actually do it completely full time now.
Oh, okay. So like is that like that's like your main income right now or what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's cool. So what made you move to like Facebook and start doing that?
So I have one of my best friends. She has gone viral on Facebook like several times, and I wasn't really ever on Facebook. I was more like on Instagram and all that. And she told me, she was like, Evie, you need to go check out Facebook. Like all these girls are on there, and they're really popping off. So I got on Facebook, and I really just fell in love with the platform.
Okay.
It's a very welcoming community, and I get to just kind of like post funny stuff and be hot all day.
Okay.
It's honestly been the best platform for me to promote on. Like me personally,
Okay.
I feel like it's been the best. So
That's cool. So like you said, you mentioned a small town. So how did you like maneuver around there, and then you came to like a bigger city and stuff like that?
So I moved out 3 weeks before high school graduation,
Okay.
and I basically like took off, and then I had already like finished all my credits, so I didn't need to go. And then I came back, graduated, and then I bounced around for a little bit, and I ended up in Kentucky for a while because my parents had moved there. And then my best friend was like, I know you hate Kentucky, like why don't you come back home? And she was living in the city, and she basically came and rescued me from Kentucky and then moved me into her apartment in Seattle. And then I stayed there with her for or I got my own place, but like I stayed there for a few more years before moving to Texas.
All right. So what's like the future move for you, like far as like have you ever thought about modeling? That's one thing
I used to do modeling as a child, so like I'd really like to do like official modeling.
Mhm.
But it's not really been in the cards right now, but it's something that I would like to pursue if the opportunity ever like presented itself. Definitely.
All right. Yeah, because at first I was kind of afraid to message you because it's like I don't know what's going on with Facebook nowadays. Like people start to make fake profiles and stuff like that. So
Crazy, and they make good fake profiles too.
yeah, and they get like a bunch of followers and stuff like that now, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I caught at least about two attitudes, and I was like, are you even real? Because it's like if you like if you look at it, it's like you like okay, all these beautiful women is on here posting and everything like that. I'm like, why would you want to have like any kind of YouTube or social media exposure, like to see people?
Exactly.
Yeah. So when you answered back, and I was like, oh, for real? I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It threw me
I
off. Yeah.
Yeah, I've honestly found like a lot of like even the real profiles and stuff. Like a lot of girls just aren't very friendly.
Yeah.
Unless you're like paying them. And in my own opinion, that's a really bad business move. I am just a super friendly person in general. Like I really love just talking to people and everything. But I feel like a lot of the girls, like or women, I should say, they're really just not like outgoing. I guess, and they just don't unless you're like paying them. They just don't want to talk, which for some is super fair. But I have the time, so why not?
Okay. Yeah, because it was yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's been crazy. I think social media is the new reality of the world nowadays. To be honest with you,
Oh yeah.
it's definitely it. Like that's the reason why I started doing YouTube, and also I have my podcast radio station. So I don't know how available you are, like in face to face interview,
Mm-hmm.
but I would like to keep this in the contact mode, me and you, so we can do a face to face
Yeah.
interview. So yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
traveling podcast. I do it every once in a while. So yeah,
Yeah, traveling. Oh, do you like move around the country?
I move all around this place. Like right now, I'm busy. That's why I'm in my car. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I did remember our interview, but I was like, oh crap, what time is it?
No, it's totally fine.
I literally just kicked 10 people away from me right now. So so I can hop in the car and do this. But yeah,
Well, I'm glad you had the time.
yeah, no problem. But you like I mentioned before, did you ever thought about doing like sponsorships? I think you mentioned some kind of like flower or something like that. You said in the message.
Um, no, what I think I said, I'm gonna paraphrase. I can't remember word for word.
Okay.
But usually for like OnlyFans girls and stuff, unless you're like really big, people don't really give you a sponsorship, or unless you do like actual social media influencing. Like a lot of TikTokers will get sponsorships and things like that. But once they kind of find out that you do any sort of like online OnlyFans type work, they kind of shy away from that because of the stigma around it.
Okay.
So if there again, if the opportunity ever presented itself, I'd be super interested in doing something like that, but it just never has. And I haven't done enough research on ways to kind of bring that in to my own life. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cause Bang Energy Drink. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you heard of them, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They always looking for like sponsorships and everything like that. Cause that's been like the real major mobile of a way for them to keep their company alive, if I should say that. Cause they look Jack. He look at social media as not just like something that's entertaining. It's more like something like, hey, that's an opportunity right there. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm sponsored by them. So it was like it's been a
Yeah, I
few
saw
other
that. That's really awesome.
yeah. It's been a few other people that I actually got involved with the sponsorship too with Bang Energy Drink. So it was like it's more like submitting your name and letting them know, hey, that person's cool as hell. Like you should actually look through their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So that's how that goes. It's like a word of mouth thing. It's never like direct contact or nothing like that until he contact you. So that's how the way
Okay.
that is. But what's how about what I was about to ask you? How about how's everything? How's like everything out there in like Wisconsin and everything like that? Is like all your family still live there, or is just you?
In Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah, so we're all originally like my whole family is from Washington State, but my family during like right before the pandemic started in 2019, they had went and bought 25 acres out on the farm in middle of nowhere Kentucky, and so I eventually did go live with them for a little bit. My family now is kind of spread across the country. I have family in Kentucky and Tennessee and Florida. I have a little bit of family still left in Washington. Um, I have family in Hawaii. Like we're just like literally all across the board. Uh, but for some reason, ended up in Texas. So I'm not really too mad about it. I kind of love it here.
Okay, that's cool. What's the weather like there in Texas?
So I am in kind of like a smaller city in the Western Panhandle right now, and it's the winter. It wasn't too bad. We had like a blizzard and then like another little like couple days of snow, but it's been really sunny. Like I got here I want to say in like late October, early November,
Hmm.
and it was still like 80, 90 degrees out, which coming from Seattle, like it was raining 40 degrees. So I was very happy to have like beautiful, clear, sunny weather.
Okay. So far as like OnlyFans and everything like that, you haven't been like, has that like how did you start out? Did you feel comfortable with the camera, or being that way as far as like posting everything and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, it makes me a little bit nervous because you kind of like never really know who's gonna see. As time has gone on, as years have gone on, like it's kind of like you get over it. You're like whatever. But I did modeling as a child, and so I'm kind of used to being in front of the camera, especially since I do most of my own photography, or if I have somebody else doing pictures for me, then it's somebody I know and somebody I trust. So I don't really get too nervous, and I've been doing it for so long now that it honestly doesn't even faze me. I kind of love it. Like you feel all sexy in front of the camera, you be feeling yourself. So
Okay. Yeah, because I was always asking because my well my I could say that now my old lady, like she do it, and I don't know what she does on it, if you catch my drift. So it's like she said I just post pictures, and I'm like, I don't know how the way I feel about that, but I was like, okay. I don't know nobody who subscribed to her, but only thing I know is like that's an extra income that she brings in. So I'm like,
mm-hmm.
okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. And I don't know. She tried to show me like one time, and I was like, no, because I
Yeah,
never
I
been,
don't even see it.
because I never was, I never did like actually go to OnlyFans to see what they do on OnlyFans. So I was like, well, if it's OnlyFans, I guess it's
Yeah.
what it is. That's their fans, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But
Yeah.
but my sister and them, they explained it to me. I was like, get the hell out of here. No, you don't. I was like, that's it. I was like, no, it's not. I was
You're
like,
like, you're my sister. I don't need to know all that.
yeah. But but no, she finally showed me, and I was like, yo, now I wish I was a girl. You could just do this, and you could blow the roof off some dude's head at home sitting on his couch. You serious? I was like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really think you should go out for try for modeling though. Like, I mean, you in a good state though, Texas. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a modeling community out that way, and very, yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I
like
really, if I want to stay in Texas, I really want to try to get out more towards Dallas or Fort Worth, because I'm kind of far from there right now, and I haven't even visited there yet, and I really want to go out there because it's kind of more of the city scene. I'm very much a city girl. I like to be able to walk everywhere and go do everything and go to the club. I love the clubs, and so like we don't
okay,
have any here,
yeah,
and go to the bar, do whatever. Because I'm kind of in like a more conservative-ish
hmm,
area with the older generation here, but it's still pretty welcoming to everybody.
oh, that's
But
good.
I definitely want to get more towards out Dallas because that's where all the models are. That's where everybody's kind of at. That's where everything's happening at right now. So I really want to get
All right.
out of this town.
And you seem kind of young. Like, if you don't mind me asking, how
And
old
I'm
are you?
24.
Huh?
I'm 24.
Wow. See, that's cool. 24. Yeah, that's Jesus Christ. Like, you moved around like that at the age of 24? Oh my God. So it was
Mm-hmm.
like, all right. So did you have like a like? You graduated high school and everything, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
4.0. Come
Okay.
on.
Oh, that's cool. 4.0. Yeah, that was yeah. So like you never was because college is not for everybody. I don't know if you take any courses or what.
No, I did get scholarships and stuff, but at the time I would have had to gone through FAFSA. I don't come from like a rich family or anything. And so I was having to go through FAFSA, but at the time my dad never filed his taxes, and they need that information for you to get FAFSA, as
Yeah.
far as I knew, or whatever was happening at the time. And then I moved out 3 weeks before graduation, so it kind of blew up. So I never ended up going, but I'd really love to go to school. I want to go to nursing school because I want to become a cosmetic injector, and I really want to know my anatomy well. You can go like take courses for it and stuff, but I really want to know what the hell I'm doing
Yeah.
before I start sticking needles in people's faces.
Yeah. Hey, that's cool. And you see what the way you just explained that, you just gave me a definition which I was arguing with these fools about in here. I was like, you know what? at some point, women are smarter than men. And they looked at me like, what the fuck is you, what? They always like, yo, if you think about it, okay, like for prime example, okay,
Mhm.
you all post on OnlyFans, and then you got Facebook as a pretty much as like a lead to your OnlyFans. So it's like it's two ways that you can make an income. And then when you just said like I wanted to go to school for nursing, that's something a man don't even think about doing,
Yeah.
right?
That's what all like everything like I'm able to save from like doing OnlyFans and that kind of work. Most of it is going to be going towards me going to school for nursing. So that way I can go ahead and become a cosmetic injector and make even more money doing that and continue doing OnlyFans too because I really do love the work.
Okay, see that's cool. So it's like, yeah. I don't know if you like a fan of YouTubers or stuff like that.
I used to be really into YouTube. I used to watch a lot of commentary, but my life has just become so busy that I just
Yeah.
kind of fell off and I just stopped watching it because I've just been focusing on building myself and building my own platform rather than
Yeah.
watching everybody else build theirs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Adam 22, his wife, was doing OnlyFans, and I was like, yo, man, that's berserk what he got going
Yeah.
on.
I follow Lena.
Yeah, yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was like, cause I think I got an invite from Jay Main, which is that's a guy I was friends with ever since we was teenagers out in Chicago, and I got invited up there with him. I was like, no, dude, I don't want to go on that platform. I'm fine. That was
Stay off.
yeah. Yeah, cause he invites dudes that his wife thinks that's cute or whatever like that, and he was like,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, why would I get randomly invited? I was like, no, I'm good, man. I'm straight. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. That don't even sound right.
Must be a good ego boost though. Like maybe Lena thinks you're cute.
I don't know whether I'm not going for that. I'm more scared of the woman I'm with right now to do anything like that to piss her off. I'm fine.
As
Yeah.
you should be.
But yeah, so so you got a large support group as far as your family concerned about everything you do?
Um, right now my family doesn't really know because my family they have an idea of what I do, but we don't talk about it. It's not addressed or discussed like directly. They've heard me talking about it like when I used to live with them. They heard me talking to my friend about it. So I know that they know, but they just act like it doesn't exist. My dad is pretty conservative. He always has been. He told me like even I wanted to go bartend at a strip club because I used to bartend, and he told me that if I ever went to go even do that, he'd just straight up disown me. So we just act like it's not even going on, and we just don't talk about it. But they definitely know. But my support group mostly comes from like my best friends, my two best friends, and then my little community that I've kind of built on Facebook and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which is more than enough for me.
Yeah, for real. Like when did you start the Facebook? If you don't mind me asking.
I only started doing Facebook I started this Facebook back in I think 2021, but then I kind of abandoned it, and then I got back on just like maybe a few weeks, a month ago.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. And I've built up like even though it's not a lot, like almost 6K followers in the last month, and I have a pretty good reach and engagement rate too. So I try to answer my DMs and like interact with everybody as much as I can.
Okay.
So I've built up like kind of a small little community so far, and then I have my Instagrams too. So I'm on Instagram, and that kind of helps out a lot too.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your Instagram? I'll follow you on there. I didn't.
It's Evie Carrera with 3 A's at the very end.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I can send you the link too.
All right. I appreciate that. How can they not know? Do they have Facebook or not?
My family?
Yeah.
They're blocked.
They're blocked.
My grandma don't need to see what I post.
Okay, Jesus. Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. Yep. There you go.
Yeah. I still call my grandma. I still talk to my grandma, and she asks me, "Oh, honey, what are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Oh, just working, grandma." This is just taking it day by day.
That's how you gotta talk to grandma. Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to give her a heart attack. She's kind of getting old now, so try to keep it tame.
That's what somebody else tried to get me involved with OnlyFans. I said, "What can a dude do on OnlyFans?" And then when oh my god, I was like, "Yo, y'all need Jesus." I just told him, I was like, "No." Like, how do you? No, I said, you can't do that. I was like, wow. I was like, no. So yo, I don't think I got us the YouTube, Instagram, and that's it. I don't have anything else. It's cause my woman was telling me was like so you gonna do OnlyFans too? And I said no. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're okay.
I don't know what just happened. Yeah, but no, yeah, ain't there's nothing wrong with OnlyFans and nothing like that. But far as like any other like digital work and stuff like that, as far as like photo shoots, you ever look towards that anywhere down in the future?
I'd really love to do something like that in the future and like get in touch with like some professional photographers and things like that. Right now, I'm still trying to like build my way up to that and even get like collabs with other creators and things like that. I'd really love to do in the future. But I kind of want to do it all. I love being in front of the camera. I love what I do. So I really just want to keep what I have now and then build on top of that and just keep building.
Okay, that's
My
cool.
digital footprint is way too big now, anyways, to erase. So it's like I have to stick with it. I have to
Yeah,
just keep going.
yeah. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, like I actually like it. I actually like your attitude. I like how the way you can keep up with as far as communicating and everything like that. So it's like I think
Thank you.
anything you set your mind to do, you can do it.
Thank you. I really hope so. I am. It's been really crazy, like just how everything has gone. Like, I started a different OnlyFans page, and within the first week, I got like 160 people on it, which is just like freaking insane to me. But it's all been thanks to Facebook and just like the work that I've put in, and then my friend, she helps me edit, and she had like made these like little Pokemon cards of me too, digital Pokemon cards, and they're just so detailed. But she does things like that, and it really really helps. And she's been probably my biggest supporter in all of this, and she's just amazing. And she's really helped me just kind of start to take off.
Man, that's cool. Dang, she did that work. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, she does it. She organizes everything for me. She edits my photos. I edit my own videos because she don't want to be seeing me diddle myself, which is super fair.
yeah.
But she edits my photos and she makes like little like promotions for me. She even made me like business cards and stuff. So I love her. She's been the biggest help ever, and I honestly don't think I would be where I am financially and on social media wise without her at all.
Mm, that's cool. Yeah, that's dope. That's cool. You got friends like that, cause we got yeah, that's dope. And they talented. She's talented too. That's cool.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful. Like she's a beautiful artist. She makes her own art too. I know she doesn't want her name put out there
Okay,
on
that's
it,
cool. You ain't gotta do
but
it.
she's just a beautiful artist and she's a beautiful person. So I'm so grateful for her.
Did you grow up with her or what?
No, we actually met online in 2021. She lives in Scotland, and
Oh.
we met.
Mhm.
We met on this stupid little like mobile cat game. They
Oh,
added this like unmoderated chat, and we ended up being friends through that.
okay.
And we FaceTime almost every day, and we talk for like sometimes 12 hours at a time. We just sit there and kind of bounce ideas off of each other, what we should do, and just talk about life. And I love her. She's my baby. So
That's cool. But yeah, it was most definitely good. Good to be able to interview you. Um,
yeah, thank you.
if you need any advice, far as like social media heights, or if you want to get involved with the sponsorships or something like that, please don't hesitate to contact me. Um, I'm always at committees like I am right now. Sadly, I'm with 10 idiots I decided to bring with me from back home. But other than that, I'm always at like model committees or Bang Energy Drink sponsored models and stuff like that and everything like that. So it's like whenever you feel like, hey, what about that sponsorship or something like that, don't hesitate to contact me at all. You know,
Awesome, John. Thank you so much.
yeah, because I'm always willing to help people. I love the feeling that someone that want to be able to like make their stamp in this world. You know, because so, that's what it's basically what you're doing is like making a stamp of yourself. So when somebody asks like, what did you do the whole time of this year or whatever like that, you be like, well, I was on social media and look, I got this many followers or whatever like that, and this is what I was doing, and then and people were like, oh my god, it was you. You never know because when you have kids, they ask these questions.
Oh yeah.
And that's the scary part. It's like, yo, and I was telling my old lady, we got 5 boys. So
Well,
I was like,
congratulations, first of all.
huh?
I said congratulations, first of all. That's a lot of children, and I'm just
Oh
kudos to
yeah.
you.
That's trust me, it's fun. As far as like I say, it's fun. But but yeah, we got 5 boys. I was like, the baby's gonna ask you one day, mommy, why you don't? Cause OnlyFans is her main income. That's what she does, and
Mm-hmm.
she's pretty big on it. And I was like, one day the baby's gonna ask you, like, mommy, dad, go out and go to work. What's up with you? I'm like, what you gonna say? And then she walked away.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, that's the answer. But yeah, I was like, they're gonna research your name. So yeah, but no, making your stamp in this world is like is really big right now, especially in 2024 because you know, no one is actually doing a 9 to 5 right now. Like
Mm-mm.
like I haven't met not one person saying I got a day job. Like I had a day job before, and I quit General Motors to do YouTube. So that's was my thing. And so I was like, if I ever run into people, I was always tell them like, if any way I can help you, please don't hesitate to contact me. You know.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And I did check out your YouTube channel. Like, I watched some of your reaction videos and, like, obviously your interviews to kind of see what I was getting into.
Yeah.
And I really like your channel. I think I subscribed. If I didn't, I will because I do like your content. I think you're super awesome. You're really personable. You're easy to talk to, and I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's the radio personality of me and my natural human nature. That's what I go. I'm naturally silly. Sometimes I will get serious about something. It all depends on what it is. Um, just normal human nature. Like most YouTubers have like this fake personality on camera. My personality is the way it
Yeah.
is off camera and on. So that's what most of the people buy into, and I was like, you know what? That's what it is. And plus, I used to be a artist myself, a rap artist myself. So it was like I stepped away from that and just to do the YouTube. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like the business side of everything, and
Yeah.
yeah, anything that come with a contract, I don't want to be involved with
No.
it.
Yeah, no way.
But yeah, I definitely appreciate the interview. I will send you the thumbnail right along with the interview too, pretty soon when I edit it and everything like that. And
Okay.
hopefully I'll be able to get a face-to-face interview with you too pretty soon. So
Yeah, I love that. Thank you so much, John. It's been awesome talking with you. I'm glad that we were able to get this set up and get it going.
yeah. So well, I'll talk to you later. And enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Have a wonderful rest of your day, John.
All right. All right. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
For all serious inquiries for the purchase of precise pressure brand clothing, make sure to check out all the social media sites. And also, this is where you'll be able to purchase Precise Pressure, the clothing brand itself, for all serious purchases and everything like that, which is Facebook, the business page is Precise Pressure. And also social media networks such as TikTok, that is at Railwavy underscore Precise Pressure. That's where you can see all of the brands of the clothing and everything like that, and all the merchandise of Precise Pressure. And then also on Instagram at Railwavy underscore Precise Pressure. That's where you can see the brand, the clothing, and everything like that, the merchandise. Also contact for all serious inquiries for purchases also. So be sure to check out Precise Pressure clothing and purchase. WC Radio.
Trying to take it to the top of the club.
Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying out, life ain't nothing but pain. Every time I look at different nurse, I think of my name. My shit is BC, ain't nobody else like this. Come on, stop trying to check, you can't like this. I'm so overflow, I make an overflood. And that's why when I spit, I make an overflood. The verse is so real.